How your studio is, how your environment is, will go a long way to determine how best you will use your 2025, how best you are going to succeed in 2025. I'm not a preacher. I'm not a preacher of love, but I'm a preacher of what we are going to be talking about in this video. So yes, let's get to it after the intro. Why y'all? Welcome back to the studio, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, how you have things laid in your studio will definitely affect your creativity. So a very long time ago, I used to have my keyboard, a little far from me. So if you've seen those videos, we have videos on this channel where these keys, I had like 3 keyboards mounted here, another keyboard mounted here. So what I realized with having those things is every time I want to work, if I find a sound that I like, before I reach to my keyboard and come back, see how small that is. It's just turning and turning back to my screen. I will lose the inspiration. So the inspiration just leaves me immediately. I finally realized that moving it here for me means I can click whatever I'm working on, the sound I want, and press the key straight and get into my groove. I saw that worked for me, and I implemented that, and I've had my keys in front of me ever since. So even if I will have another keyboard, which I did before I gave it out to the church, I will want a keyboard in front of me regardless, even if it's just a small thing, so this had to move here. So I moved this here to cover something, and for the new desk we're building, I'm going to have this come back here because I'm using the mouse on this hand. I want to be able to press this, maybe I want to do rows and all those things on this. So what am I saying? The way you have your studio layout will determine how inspired or uninspired you are when you want to create music. So you need to plan properly for the things you have in your studio. There are some things that you don't use in your studio, they are just taking up space. You can move them out of your creative space, except it's something that inspires you. So you want to upgrade. Upgrading is another thing you want to do in this 2025. If you have something that you've been using for like 4 or 5 years where you feel like, okay, yes, this thing, I'm comfortable with it, you can upgrade for something better. If you have a computer that is always cracking every time you are working, upgrade to something better. You can sell that computer and buy something that is a little better, swap it out. It will help you maximize your workflow in 2025. Another beautiful thing that you can do 2025 that will help you is to learn the shortcuts of your DAW. Learn the shortcuts of your DAW. Learn the things that anytime you touch, it will help you create things better. Learn the shortcuts of your DAW, ins and outs of your DAW. If you don't know, try to see if there are some things that you don't know about your DAW, and that will definitely help you. And yes, another studio setup secret that will add more to you is if you cannot change your monitor, if you cannot change anything that you have, pay a little more money to upgrade your monitor. It's very important. Pay a little more money to upgrade your monitor. But yes, if you cannot upgrade your monitor, you are stuck with your Yamaha HS or your BX5 or your Behringer, any one of the monitors that you are stuck with, and you know how to use, how they sound in and out very well, spend a little money on acoustic treatment. If you cannot do acoustic treatment, get those foams that they do and place some foams around and see how it increases your ability to hear well in your room. If you're someone who is a mix engineer or a musician, invest in those things. Another interesting thing, I'm glazing through them because remember I said this year we're not talking too much. This year we're just going pa into it. So another thing that you can do is to try to learn an instrument. It will increase your workflow as opposed to you trying to click like you do on FL Studio. You already know what I mean. So learning the keys can just help you play things out as opposed to clicking. Clicking is good. Sometimes I click, but learning how the things work it will help you, you know, to enhance your workflow. You know, remember all the things that we've spoken about so far. We've spoken about laying things in that you can reach easily. So if I want to reach my keys, I can reach my keys here. If I want to move a knob, have you seen those studios where if you are mixing, you face your mixer? If you are tracking vocal, you face the computer. It might work for those people. So figure out exactly what works for you and stick to it. You know, figure out what works for you early. I mean, you must have been doing this for quite some time now for you to be watching this channel. So once you find that thing that works for you, you can definitely enter into it and start creating. Another important thing that you need to do is to make sure you are comfortable. Your desk, you know, this is not the seat I use. You see the white seat I use. Okay, the white seat is just here, but I'm shooting this, a seat that allows you to sit and balance like this, you know. So you see, you can balance out yourself. I have a leg lifter, a feet lifter here where I put my feet on. It allows for blood flow when I'm like this and I'm walking. So upgrade your desk, get a more comfortable desk. So if I'm walking here, my hand is rested on this like this. So all I'm doing is just moving my wrist to control things on my computer. You know, everything is well. I can sit here like this for hours. You know, I'm someone who moves about a lot. So when I'm in the studio, when I'm working, you see me stand up, go out, come back, stand up, go out, come back. So little things like that. Invest in a good screen, invest in a good monitor, you know, where you're not hurting your eyes. Invest in a good glasses that allows you a blue UV, is it called UV or Blu-ray glasses, that takes care of your eyes. You know, as producers, what you do most of the time is stare into the computer. You know, take your time to go see an optician, let them check your eyes time to time. It will ensure that you have a long-lasting career in the music business, if this is what you are looking at doing, you know, on the long run. Okay, so let me know in the comment section what your current setup struggle is. What exactly are you struggling with in your studio? Comment below and I will respond to your comment, you know, with tips. If possible, I'll make videos to it. And yes, these are just few things that you can do. If I remember some more, I will post it in the comment section. Like I said, it's going to be short things, except if we are doing tutorials. So these tips, I'll be bringing it your way once in a while. Yes, I have a video coming that speaks about my favorite plugin that I used all through 2024, whether paid, whether free. I'll be listing out all these plugins to you, and I will catch you in the next class. Love.